Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home, Paycom Center. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for DeAndre Hunter.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Hunter in at small forward. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. And it's Williams in at the 3. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Now here's Mitchell. And the basket is good.
In standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Mitchell. Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with it. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Allen. Hunter against Williams. Outside Hunter. Six on the shot clock. For 3. The Thunder pull it in. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside Hunter. There's the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a 31-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Mitchell. Mobley, right side. Lobs it up, and it's Allen who slams it home.
You could put that ball just about anywhere for Jared Allen. Puts those long arms to great use.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Holmgren. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You take a look at Cleveland. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where the Thunder are, they've proven most people right. An outstanding team. A squad that's going to be very difficult to knock out.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. It's a 5-point game. Over Garland. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
Outside Hunter. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one's long. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall.
We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Caruso. Boy, he just disappeared against Philadelphia. They needed him. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Back to Caruso. It's stolen by Hunter. Mobley outside. Pass to Garland. Allen with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Cleveland again missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Hunter against Williams. Hardenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Mitchell. Finished off the break. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
The fast break opportunity isn't wasted on Mitchell. His quickness, a big part of his success.
Williams with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. Hardenstein a screen. Williams with it. Picked up by Allen. Pass to Holmgren. Hardenstein in the post. He's against Allen. They get it again. And here's Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one's on Darius Garland.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the evening. And he makes a first. And then the front end of the back-to-back. What's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your mind, Brent?
Well, if he's there now, isn't that good enough, BA? I mean, this guy has a chance to win an MVP award in the next 6 or 7 years and is going to be considered that caliber of player for that stretch. That's pretty awesome. He can put up big numbers, which is more impressive.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And check out the NBA's top three-point shooters over the course of the past month. Number 5 is DeAndre Hunter.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
Thunder trail by 4. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game. Here's Williams. Hunter with some nice D. Cleveland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Allen. Tipped away. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Six to shoot. Back to Garland. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
Pass to Allen. Launches it. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Last season, the Thunder became the youngest team in NBA history to clinch a #1 seed, Brent.
Yeah, how about that? The age average combined last year, 23.9 years of age. And most of their players not even close to their full potential. To have that kind of success and to share in that kind of story means that they have a big-time foundation to build upon, B.A. And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Lou Dort, he's checked in for Caruso. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Wade's checked in. Here's Williams. Still no points. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
Now here's Garland. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Williams against Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wade. From deep, Mitchell. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now Hartenstein. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Hartenstein. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
B.A., it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Green's checked in for Hunter. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
Wade, the pass to Garland. To the inside. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Garland. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
So it's Oklahoma City now, trailing by 2. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
For Cleveland, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And the Thunder shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Williams. Let's go with a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Now Garland. 14 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. So it's the Cavaliers now. It's a 3-point game. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, and they didn't get, like, blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. And they could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Garland. Wade, the pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Garland. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins for 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Holmgren comes in for Williams, and it's Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. .151 left now in the first quarter. Jerome passes to Wade. Back to Jerome. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
How'd they pull that off, B.A.?
Right? I'm not sure. A tremendous play. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Now here's Wallace, averaging around 5 points a game. Down low. It's stolen by Hunter. And stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Dort. And the bucket is good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Cavaliers trail by 5. 1:04 left to play in the first. Here's Wade. Williams defending. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And here's Hunter for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
It's Wiggins on the wing. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. Jerome grabs the miss. And here comes Cleveland. trailing by 5. And there's the call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul of the game. "17 seconds left in the opening quarter. Dort with a steal.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Pass to Holmgren. 2 on the clock. 3 seconds left. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 7. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
They've been able to create turnovers with their high-pressure defense, and offensively, they're converting off those opportunities.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Thunder leading by 7, setting the floor for the Cavaliers. They've got DeAndre Hunter, Green out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Okoro in at the 2 guard. Now here's Williams. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Okoro, to the middle. Wade, that's good. Wade's got his second bucket on the night.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
Now here's Wallace. Not a lot of room. Williams with it from the arc. Drains the triple. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Jerome. Watched by Wallace. Pass to Wade. Hunter with the ball. Dort defending with a 9-footer. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Good move for Hunter to get to the inside, and he just navigated the defense well.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Mobley, he's checked in for Okoro. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Outside, Williams. Caruso, left side. Mobley grabs the board.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
That's a good, solid heads-up play from Hunter. Finds the spot-up ready man.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Okoro is checked in for Wade.
What's up?
And that one misses. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Here's Jerome, still without a bucket. Pass to Mobley. Outside, Green. Outside, Hunter. Fires for three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now here's Caruso. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Now here's Williams. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Green. Here's Hunter. Buries it down low.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Williams. Inside. And Dort with the bucket on the assist from Williams. Dort's got his second basket of the game.
And how about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Jerome passes to Mobley. Back to Jerome. And the layup falls.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
So it's Oklahoma City now, leading by 5. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Caruso outside. 5 to shoot. Williams. No luck on that one.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Okoro passes to Mobley. Now Hunter. Dort defending. And Hunter, here we go. Good work there as it goes. And now just a 3-point Thunder lead.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dort. Mobley grabs the board. Cavaliers trail by 3. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
First one falls for him. A different look for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Williams, and it's Wallace in for Wiggins. Garland's checked in for the Cavaliers. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Williams. Back to Caruso from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Back to Hunter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Cason Wallace.
Well, plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off and gets a trip to the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mitchell's checked in. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. It's Dort on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
For Cleveland, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Here's Mobley. Now here's Green. Williams defending. Now here's Garland. Mobley, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Garland. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Garland's got his first 2 points of the night.
The defense looked a little bit confused on that play as Garland moved nicely.
Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. SGA using that size. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
The Cavs trailing. Outside Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Caruso. Mitchell against Caruso. Garland feeling it out a bit. Off the mark there with a 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Green against Williams. With the fadeaway. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Thunder lead by 3.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Garland, the pass to Green. Here's Mitchell. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Here's a look at the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder. On Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Sunday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Brooklyn Nets.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
And he drops it first.
Just keep seeing more and more evidence about Jalen Williams being the total package, a swingman who scores it, rebounds, passes, and can defend.
The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Okoro's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Garland. And yep, it's good. Garland's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
Dort, a screen on Garland. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Dort, the pass to Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he knocks down the first one.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And Williams drops them both. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Outside, Green. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. Caruso grabs the board. Caruso's got 4 rebounds now. Left side, Williams. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Green. Outside Garland. Green, a screen. Garland, no good. Thunder leading by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Williams. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
The free throw drops for Williams. He's perfect from the line this time. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Caruso. That one goes in. And the Thunder lead by 9.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Cleveland. And here they come. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Yeah, showing off the floor awareness right there. I love whenever Mitchell looks to share the wealth.
Thunder leading by 5. There's 1:54 left in the second. Pass to Caruso. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams, and it's Chet Holmgren in for Dort. Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Hunter comes in for Okoro. Minute 32 left in the second period. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Inside, the kick to Hunter. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
And you look at Allen. The fans have pushed him into the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I'm glad they have. This is a guy who deserves to be up there with the rest of those names.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
1:06 left to play in the first half. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Hunter. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. Hunter's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's SGA. Hartenstein, and the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 5 rebounds in the game. Fast break, Cleveland. Garland, no good. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Caruso against Mitchell. Hartenstein with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Caruso outside. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
So we conclude the first half. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 7. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, and fellas, what a half it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also known as SGA, and he hasn't been MIA today.
Gilgeous-Alexander is doing everything. Has total control of the offense. Reminds me of my good friend Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, Shaq, he didn't have to. But yeah, I wish I had his height when I was playing. I'll tell you, that would have been fun.
Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about All-Star voting.
I was just thinking about all the changes we've seen to the All-Star voting process over the years. A lot of new factors in play now.
Yeah, like social media. Definitely tips the scales when it comes to who's selected.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Shai and Caruso are the backcourt pair. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Holmgren finds Caruso. Over Mitchell. Caruso misses.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Mobley. Mobley's got 5 assists tonight.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
The Thunder shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Allen. Mobley with it. Outside Hunter. Three-pointer. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Holmgren. The focus from Holmgren there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And there's the lob, and it's Allen who slams it home.
And Jared Allen, one of the best rim runners we have in the league. What a dunk.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. Fourth, the Thunder.
This is a squad that will tax you for any mistake or loose ball. They know how to snatch the rock and run flat out to make sure they capitalize.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Here's Caruso. Outside, Williams. Nails it from 3. Williams has got 11 points.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
It's his first trip to the line. That one's off.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
He hits the second from the line.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Hunter can't get it to go. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 9-point game. Williams against Mitchell. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams in the post. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Garland. He's got 5 to the middle. Here's Hunter. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Williams. Mitchell against Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hunter with some nice D. Cavaliers trail by 11. From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell streaking to the finish.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Hartenstein with a screen on Mitchell. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Garland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. Garland for three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Pass to Hartenstein. Caruso outside. Lays out. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. 4 on the clock. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points. Who poked away and stolen by Hartenstein. Williams from long range gets the 3-ball to go. Williams has got 8 points in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Now here's Holmgren. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Here's Hartenstein. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Garland, no good.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. It's stolen by Hunter. Now Mitchell to halt the run. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Mitchell against Caruso. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Hits both from the stripe. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Trailing by 17. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Hunter passes to Allen. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Caruso.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
he lobs it up to the rim, and Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Thunder leading by 15. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 25. Holmgren against Mobley. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Cavaliers trail by 15. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Hunter on the wing. Williams defending. Shoots from 12. Hunter can't get it to go.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Holmgren with a screen on Hunter. On the wing, Caruso. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. So Hunter will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Dort, he's checked in for Caruso. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Herter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
Now here's Williams. 16 points for him. Holmgren with a screen on Garland. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Cavaliers trail by 12. Pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Back to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander over Garland. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists in the game. Well, the Cavaliers shooting about 41%. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Mitchell. 13 feet out. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
And it's Holmgren missing. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Left side, Hunter. The 3-ball. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Now here's Williams. 16 points for him. Shoots a fadeaway. The rebound by Garland. And Cleveland shooting 35% in the 3rd quarter. Misses the 3.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Holmgren. Holmgren for 2.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Hunter. And stolen by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Williams passes to Holmgren. Mitchell against Dort. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Williams misses. Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Mitchell. Nails the contested jumper. Look at Mitchell.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points here in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Garland. He's got 5. Here's Wade. Allen with a screen on Williams. Here's Hunter. Allen, the pass to Hunter. Second chance shot. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's Dort with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Pass to Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Garland. Back to Holmgren. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 9 rebounds now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Hits a three-pointer.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 29 now. Hartenstein with a screen on Garland. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Outside Hunter. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Ooh, stolen by Allen. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for Cleveland. Dean Wade is out there with Javonte Green. Then there's Okoro, then it's Evan Mobley, and it's Garland in at the point guard position. Now here's Dort. Outside, Williams. Back to Dort. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. And Garland with the basket on the assist from Green.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Thunder. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside, Williams. Dort outside. Floats one up. That one is off. Green with the defensive effort. Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Garland. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
That's good from Garland. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Wallace outside. Caruso outside. Outside, Williams fires from deep, and his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
What a confident play there from Jalen Williams, putting his shot right up and in.
Outside, Garland. Good D by Wallace.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Dort's shot is good. And it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And here's Garland. Pass to Wade. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Mobley. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
That's good from Garland. And Cleveland making a change here. Strus is checked in. Garland hits them both.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Williams a screen on Green. Left side Williams. Caruso against Strus. Shot clock at 5. Williams misses.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Allen, he's checked in for Strus.
One shot.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Pass to Mobley. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Williams. Here are the Thunder with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Outside, Williams. Williams a screen on Allen. Shot clock at 6. It's Williams, high post, shoots over Mobley. Oh, and Mobley with the block. Williams misses. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Count the basket. Garland's got 9 points here in the second half.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
So it's Oklahoma City now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Here's Williams. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Outside, Green. That's tipped. Pass to Caruso. The shot from the low post is good. And the Thunder lead by 15. Now Garland. Allen outside. Here's Green. Williams defending. Back to Green. And it's rejected. Williams finds Williams. Here he goes. Got it. Williams has got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Garland, the pass to Green. Okoro on the wing. Mobley outside. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Thunder leading by 14. Outside, Williams. Dort outside. Pass to Caruso. Over Garland. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
They're wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time Dort playing unselfishly.
Caruso against Garland. Shoots over Caruso. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now here's Dort. Pass to Williams. Outside, Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Cavaliers trail by 16. Okoro outside. Allen with it. Williams defending. Green with a screen on Hartenstein. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Caruso outside. Back to Williams. Hartenstein in the post. Allen defending. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Pass to Dort. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. In transition, here they come. Here's Green. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And that kind of bucket for Allen is just injecting energy into the team. One of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA.
Williams against Green. Williams with the screen. Williams passes to Caruso. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. So for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren. He's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Caruso. Mitchell against Wiggins. 11 feet out. And that one hits the back iron. Cavaliers trail by 14. Outside Hunter. To the inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Yeah, you saw Allen do a great job of just placing himself in that pick and roll, and he's right where he's supposed to be.
Oklahoma City has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Wiggins. Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Jerome. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Cavaliers trail by 15. Outside Hunter. Outside Garland. Offline with a three. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
One shot.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like, B.A., he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Caruso against Garland. Caruso misses. The Cavaliers trail by 15. And it's Garland on the drive. Down low. Up top, Allen. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh. Talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Caruso with it. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside, and he gets that one.
More and more, Gilgeous-Alexander gaining in strength and confidence to get on the interior and make something happen.
Free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. It's an 18-point game. Allen, the pass to Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Williams. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Thunder leading by 18. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams up top. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Mitchell. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hardenstein's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Williams with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Holmgren. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds in the game to stop the drought. And he lays it in. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
We've become accustomed to these kind of moves from Mitchell. He's got that ball on a string.
A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hardenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Lets it go from deep. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 18. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Holmgren against Mobley. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren from the arc. Mobley grabs the board. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.